In this holiday shortened week, I want to share a conversation I had recently. The topic was dairy cow care and herdsmanship, and it really struck a chord. I spoke with Kyle Vandyk, who is the herd manager at J&K Dairy in Sunnyside, Washington. He and his crew are responsible for the 3,000 milking cows there and a like number of young stock. The conversation was arranged by the folks at Dairy Gold Cooperative, where J&K are member shippers. Kyle explained that he grew up and then spent time working with his dad, Kent, at their home herd of registered Holsteins, Vandyk K, home of the well-known Paradise prefix. This is a 100-head family dairy where it was all about caring for every animal as an individual. In the process of milking, feeding, breeding, and tending to the herd, the family lived the art of herdsmanship, always attentive to the personality and habits of each animal, often anticipating the onset of a health problem even before there were clinical signs. 3 years ago, when Kyle was hired as herd manager at J&K, he brought this sensibility of herd management as an art, as well as a science. He says when he first arrived, he found a herd management system driven by protocols of cow care, just the way it's supposed to be done, but not his way. Kyle says he began encouraging his staff to really see the animals as they worked with them. As an example, before Kyle, the protocol called for taking the temp of every fresh cow and treating only those cows whose temperature was elevated. Kyle asked his workers, he says, to put the thermometer away and take their eyes out of their pocket. He encouraged them to take a moment to study the animal herself. Her eyes, her ears, her muzzle, the way she moved. How is she feeling? Long story short, Kyle has been successful in identifying those employees who really like cows and some who are better off working on the crop side. Kyle showed his workers how to move among the cows, slowly with your hands in your pocket. He told his crew that the barn is the cows' home. We are their guests and we need to be respectful. He and his crew deliver timely treatment to cows that might need it and a little less treatment when they catch it early. Overall, there is more milk, lower cell counts, and reduced vet costs. He says that visitors, like his vet and nutritionist, remark on how quiet the cows are compared to those at some dairies. Now for certain, neither Kyle himself, and certainly not I, do not say this approach would work everywhere. But as Kyle explains, it's the only way he knows, and it certainly seems to be working at J&K. What a fun conversation. And that's This Week in Dairy. I'm Joel Hastings with DairyBusiness.com.